So, you're about to play your first Mörk Borg session, and you need a character. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to get that done. But before we get started, if you really want to impress everyone at the table and pronounce the game correctly, you'll say Mörk Borg.
Mörk Borg.
Not Mörk Borg, but I digress. The first way is to create a character using any number of generating tools. One is the official Scum-birther, found directly on the Mörk Borg website. There's also Scumatorium by Carl Druid, which uses only third-party content, so be sure to check with your GM to see if they're cool with all of that. Next, we have the good old rolling of characters. Again, if you check out the Mörk Borg website, you'll find a free version of the core book, the Bare Bones edition. Character creation starts on page 21, but if you're using classes, which I do most of the time, you should start on page 46, since classes will help determine how to roll for certain abilities and even determine some of your starting equipment. The third is this third-party app called ScumRack, which is a hybrid style of the previous 2 methods. It's an interactive character generating tool that allows you to create a character from scratch, or generate one randomly, with the ability to edit and update as you like. It even has party and GM sections if you're in an ongoing game, and it allows you to save all of your characters in one convenient location. Now, typically for first-timers out there, I would normally recommend just using the Scum-birther and generating characters until you see one you like. But for the purists out there, let's roll up a character from scratch right now. So we'll go ahead and start on page 46 with our optional classes. You can either choose or roll for it, but to keep things interesting, let's go ahead and roll. A 1. That's a good old Fanged Deserter. You have 30 or so friends who never let you down. Your teeth. Disloyal, deranged, or simply uncontrollable. Any group that didn't boot you out, you left anyway. But your parliament of teeth, enormous, protruding, thick, and sharp, have always been your allies. We'll go ahead and write that in under our class. As a Fanged Deserter, we have a bite attack by default, so I will make note of that here. All right, let's roll for our earliest of memories. That's a 3. Our earliest memory is a brothel in Schleswig. Quite a friendly environment. As we roll for abilities, we see that we have the Built Like a Bull ability, which means we get to roll a 3d6 plus 2 for strength. Oof, not great. Now, when rolling for abilities, you take the total amount of the die and see where that range lines up to get your modifier. 5 plus 2, which is a 7 for strength, which actually gives us a -1 for strength. But we're also not a bright spark, so we roll 3d6 minus 1 for agility and for presence. Now, additionally, that makes our agility tests a minimum of DR 14 instead of a DR 12. So I'll make note of that. So another -1 for our agility. So it gives us a 14 total, which gives us a +1 to presence. And then we'll just go ahead and roll for toughness. Looks like no modifiers for that. We'll just roll. All right, so that gives us a 10, which is a +0. We also get one of the following. So a 1 gives us a Crumpled Monster Mask. Strikes primitive fear into lesser creatures like goblins, gnomes, and children. While worn, we check morale every round. So I will go ahead and add that to our equipment. So if you want to further personalize your character, you can roll on some of the optional tables that feature terrible traits, broken bodies, bad habits, and so on, which are just more for flavor and for style rather than anything mechanical. We'll also roll for our omens, which will start with a D2 unless stated otherwise in your class description. It's just a coin flip. We start with 2. Next, we'll go ahead and roll for some equipment. First, we'll start with a d6. Ooh, a 6. So, a d6 gives us a donkey, which is fine. Or we can choose one of the above. I'm gonna go ahead and choose a backpack with 7 normal-sized items. I'll also go ahead and roll on some of these other equipment tables to start filling up our backpack. We get a bottle of red poison and a tent. That'll be handy. And of course, we'll go ahead and roll for our weapon. A 2, a staff. For d4 damage, we'll go ahead and roll for some armor. A 1, no armor. And let's not forget our water skin, our d4 days worth of food, 1 day of food, and our 2d6 times 10 worth of silver. Not bad, not bad. So 10 times 10, we have 100 silver. Not too bad. Lately, I've been letting my players spend some of their silver on some of the optional equipment before we start an adventure. And finally, we'll go ahead and give our character a name. Although, don't get too attached. So we are going to name our character Carl. We're going to start with a K to keep it aggressive. And we're going to add an H to make it fantasy. Carl, the crawler of dungeons. Not sure why, it just came to me. And there you go. We now have a character ready to take on the 7 miseries of Mörk Borg. Well, I hope you found that useful. While Mörk Borg is more of a rules-light system, it can seem a bit confusing to the uninitiated. Now, if you'd like to see some of these characters in action, check out all of our Borg system games right here.